pretender.
Good morning, YTPC. Ghost Cobb is here in the kitchen, and I'm not shooting because obviously I'm in the house. However, a cup of mud is in hand. Starbucks Pike Place. It's a pretty good cup of mud. I buy the whole bean and grind it up myself. So, today is a quick kind of a Yabo, but we've already opened it and enjoyed the goodies. Because most of it was, well, it was from my wife, Christy, but Mrs. Cobb, as you all call her. I am a huge fan and advocate of cooking in cast iron skillets and using wooden utensils. It's just me. If you want to give me something that's going to mean a lot to me that I'm going to use and appreciate, it's a wooden utensil. I have a whole slew of them. I'm starting to collect them, obviously, and use them. I don't collect them just to collect them. I get the ones that I need and that I'm going to use. So first I'm going to show you one of my spatulas that I bought. About a year or so ago, I bought this bad boy, and I really like it. It works fantastic. It's a very, very nice spatula. I really enjoy using it. It's got a good feel to it. I keep oil on them to make sure that they keep good in shape. I only hand wash them, of course, but what a wonderful utensil that is. So that's my spatula. Then I have my spoon, one of my spoons that I use. You'll notice the little niche in the handle there. That's for obviously sitting over the pan. Also another fantastic handle on it. I really enjoy using this one as well. It is very true that if you put a wooden utensil over a pan of boiling water, it will not boil over. A lot of people use that theory. I use it. It's true. Some people don't even know that's true or that exists. I will tell you firsthand that it does exist, and I really like using these spoons, especially ones like this, because when you're done stirring your spaghetti noodles or whatever, you just sit that bad boy right on there, and you can go to doing something else, and you know where it's going to be when you come back for it. That's what I like about that. Now, we contacted Jared Carving Piper. We were talking one day on Voxer, and I don't know how in the world it came up, but it came up. I guess it was me using wooden utensils, I reckon, we were talking about. And I had said about how my wife's got a big old kettle, and that thing's like, you can bear hug that thing. And it sits real high. She uses it for chili. She uses it for mashed taters for holidays, just because of the fact that there's so many people. She makes a huge batch, that way there's leftovers of mashed taters. She uses it for a couple other things. I use it for making homemade liquor. You know, it's just, we use it for odds and ends. But to find a utensil that's big enough to fit in this thing and actually use it, it's very difficult. She's using a spoon like this, where a quarter of her arm has to go down into the kettle to do it. So if she's making chili, the bottom really doesn't get stirred that much. We weren't sure what we were going to do. And I was talking to Jared, and Jared's like, well, I could carve you a spoon big enough for that. And I was like, all right. And he sent me a picture of what he did for another feller. And I'll tell you what, I was like, you're hired. That is the ticket. So if you are not familiar with Carving Piper, Mr. Jared, please hit the arrow, go down to the basement, hit that link, and go to his channel. He is a wonderful man, family man. He's a police officer, and his channel is wonderful. You know, his channel is such a great variety. You got pipe smoking, you got wooden utensil making, just wood carving in general. You have restorations of pipes. You have restorations of old razors and stuff like that. He makes knives. I mean, he is a man of many talents. So if you have not subscribed to Jared on a Carving Piper, please hit that button and check him out. Now I'm going to show you the 2 utensils that he made for us. This is my spatula that he made me. You can tell the difference. Just a little bit of a difference there. This thing is awesome. I used it the other day to make pancakes. It worked fantastic for making one. Making 2 pancakes, it was too big. I couldn't get in there, but it's fantastic. Look at the nice beveled, it's just beautiful. Fits real nice on your hand. It's nice and smooth. It's comfortable. It's got a real nice grip to it. You can get down in there and scoop something up. I actually may even make this partially part of my grill utensil. I know you should use metal out there, but I cook with charcoal. I'm getting ready to start a charcoal grill this year, so I'm really not too awful worried about that part of it. And I have a metal one out there, so if it's really firing up and everything, I can just take and put this one off to the side. But I do really, really like this. What a wonderful, wonderful looking spatula that thing is, and it works wonderfully. Made of cherry. I really like it. And then for my wife's spoon. Yeah, that's it, folks. Now that's a spoon. I mean, look at that. Isn't that crazy? Look at the detail in that thing. Isn't that gorgeous? Nice little bevels here and here for the design, the cross. He put our name in it, a nice little end to it. And the great thing about this, Jared and folks, is that it fits in your hand. I mean, you could take this thing like this, and you could stir a pot of chili like this, and it's still comfortable. It's not too big for your hand. And if you're getting down to the bottom and you really need to scrape something in that corner or whatever, I mean, this is perfect right here like this. You can get right in that corner of the pan and just go right around it. I mean, it is gorgeous. What a phenomenal looking spoon, and that size is ginormous. And folks, it's hard to find utensils this big for a huge pan like that. It's very hard without them being a decorative item. Something that's made for use. Now this is made of poplar. His neighbor took a poplar tree out of his front yard and he used it. He said he had some cracks that he was chasing, and I really don't see them. But then again, I don't have the trained eye that you have, Jared. But I will say this, it is beautiful, and Christy loves it. Mrs. Cobb even took this and claimed it. She was like, well, I like that too, I'm taking it. So now, we share, of course, but she's claiming it to be hers. So there's the spoon. There's the spatula. Folks, if you're looking for a wooden utensil, or to have a pipe restored maybe, or a knife or something like that, or just like to watch stuff like that, tune into Carving Piper's channel. Like I said, I'll leave the link below. You guys will not be disappointed with it. A couple other shout outs today as I close out is Carving Piper, Roon Dog, ROONDOG, and last but certainly not least, this guy here is fresh out of the box, Craig Rockwell. Like I said, folks, I will put the links in the buckets below. Thank you all very much for tuning in today. Jared, thank you. Your package will be in the mail hopefully this week. We really appreciate all your kindness. And thank you so very much, man. They will get used very well. So until we can get together, folks, and pack a pipe or smoke a great cigar, let all that you do be done out of love. Y'all take care and God bless.